Hello and welcome back again to that video I talked to you about. Okay, so if you're watching me and you are in the Being Real community, I would say welcome back. As you can see behind, it's a whole lot different, but if you've been watching the videos I created before now, the lion himself, just know I'm sitting in the exact same place. So this is just for my own special Being Real community. So right now we have been talking about ODUMEJE at that Jesus, and I got to bring in the issue also with Apostle Johnson Suleiman and Mike Davis. Like, I never forgot about it, duh. Anyway, some of you have been asking me in the comments, why do I bring in the case of Apostle Johnson Suleiman and Mike Davis in this particular context? Why I'm doing so is that I created content around that before. Now listen, I am not in any way trying to take jobs away from those who measure their channel on creating content around men of God. Not at all. I analyze trends.
Give me a handshake. This is why I like you.
So right now, straight to the point, because someone said in my previous video that I talk too much. Listen guys, this is my video, okay? Even if I want to talk for 1 hour, I'm the one that shoot the video, I'm the one that edit it, I'm the one that upload it on my channel. So if you have a problem with how much I talk, so now this video might seem a little bit controversial because you might be thinking I'm with ODUMEJE, you might be thinking I'm not with him, you might be thinking I'm with Apostle Johnson Suleiman, you might be thinking I am not with him. But that's one thing with objective analysis. Once you are giving objective opinions about something, obviously with facts like I always like doing, it's always confusing at times. But if you're someone that actually puts on a thinking cap when you're watching me, you would get the sense of what I'm trying to say. So let's get straight to the video. Yes, let's get to the reason why. Nah, English and African now sometimes. Let's get straight to the reason why you clicked on this thumbnail to watch this video. Is ODUMEJE himself really a showman? Now listen to this statement ODUMEJE made on the day that Jesus was brought to his church for him to probably forgive her. Not for him to pray for her, of course, for him to forgive her, because Ada herself, when I was doing my research, said,
so Prophet Oku is the only true man of God.
I know you heard that one.
Take a close look at this video by ODUMEJE on the same day Ada was brought to him for forgiveness, and tell me, is this not in every way portraying him as a showman he says he's not? Take a close look at this.
You that use my message, all of you that use my miracle to do caricature, wait for me. Enough is enough. I will show you.
Now, I don't know if you really got anything from what he said, but if ODUMEJE is saying he's not a showman, who were the ones adding the soundtrack that was sounding like what I don't know? You guys know normally now if you're in church and maybe pastor is saying something that is, hitting some nerves or maybe hitting some spiritual atmosphere, whatever, you know what the organist does? Plays those kind of, but with the soundtrack that is there, this soundtrack is not added by people. And now I'm not talking about the one where he throws people from one chair to the other and then does smackdowns and all of that. Now I don't know if those soundtracks were added by people that he claims make caricature of him as a person. But this is live on TV, this is on his channel, me seeing this video, and I'm seeing soundtracks on it that look more of like as if everything was well planned. And look at what the person said even while he was talking.
Why I am I bring Gandusa out. And all of you that come out in Facebook, speak against me. Wait for my dangerous action on your generation.
The other person that does his, what is it called? Is it miming or maybe backup? Was calling him one of those names he calls himself, at least. Indaboski, at least. See, don't think I hate this man called ODUMEJE or maybe any man of God. I don't hate any of them at all, because I don't even know them. I love them as human beings just as I am a human. Now, whatever they do, however they do what they do, is not what I seek to understand.
I'm not a showmaker. I am not a comedian. Every statement I am telling you has meaning.
I'm just a logical person that works with facts, and that's what I present to you. So some of you come here and then you are for maybe Suleiman, or maybe you are for ODUMEJE, and you come and start saying rubbish in the comment section. Me, what I do, I block you. When I'm not like them. I'm a human being.
And all the power that I say to you I have them. I have the Lebadu, I have Seple, I have Lamanda, I have a Bido Checker. And when I'm using those powers, I will show you.
If I see that your comments consistently are becoming not healthy for my comment section, because some people come to watch my videos, they don't want to say anything, but they just go to the comments to see what people are saying. I don't want them to come down and be reading, God punish you, God punish your generation. No. That's not what even people that call themselves Christians do. So I review my comments before you see them.
Wait now, let him finish now.
If you talk
let
now.
him finish now.
If you talk now, how can you of all people say this story is not
Continue your...
He's now talking about people that make caricature of him. Now look at this critically. Think with me. If people didn't make caricature of him, or maybe post all those videos that he said, I am indaboski, but say I am this, I am a war, I am a fight, I am a lebedu, I am a lebado, I am a this. If those videos didn't go viral about him, whether what he's doing is real or not real, that in itself is a show. The same videos he was doing then that made him go viral, that he's complaining about now, maybe trying to be, very whatever about it, is those same viral videos of him that got him to even get to sing with someone as interesting, as talented as Flavor. It's those same things that have made him go places like Indonesia he lies going to, or he goes to every time. Now I'll get to the point where I just said some things, because these things are in my mind, because I take my time to watch every clip and pay attention to every detail of what I've seen out there, just to make sense to you. So I can beat my chest and say that ODUMEJE himself, he may not really want to be a showman, but from what I see logically, he is a showman. Even he himself said it.
Because I humble myself, everybody are nearing me, vidoli me. You can't do that. A man, you can't near TB Joshua. You can't video him.
And this is one thing I like about this man, because he's not like other men of God that maybe sometimes they just make themselves look so sacred that it's as if their members worship them or something. They're human beings just like you and I. So when I see him go out there, he's always hanging out with, celebrities. I see him with E-Money. I've seen videos with him, E-Money, Flavor, all these Igbo people. That's why I still call him my own. Whether he's making mistakes or not making mistakes, whether he's being too prideful, whether he's being, like everyone is calling him now, unforgiving or something, that doesn't change the fact that he is my brother. But if I want to say the truth, I'll say the truth about him the way it is, plain. That's why I'm being real, George. I didn't which I think you really have to understand. So ODUMEJE himself, he may not really want to be seen as a showman like he would use, but evidently based on the things I see. Now he's not the first prophet or the first man of God to have sung a song. Apostle Suleiman has sung his own song. Other pastors have songs to their name. But him singing with people like Flavor, now I'm not here to say that, okay, maybe he shouldn't have sung with him or something. The same Flavor that sang Arabanku is the same Flavor that sang Lord, you are the most high, hallowed be your name. I don't know if you understand something. The Bible will say the same mouth we use to curse is the same mouth that blessing comes out from. Are you perfect, you watching me right now? Am I perfect? Of course not. But what I want you to understand in this context is that, looking at what is happening right now around that Jesus, you have to understand that this man that calls himself, or he, ODUMEJE, the lion himself, has shown us in every way that he is human just like you are human. There's nothing really special about these quote and unquote men of God or quote and unquote prophets. The speciality around them is the fact that maybe they operate in a dimension that you cannot operate. That's why maybe they are church leaders. But the same blood that runs through your veins, is not Suleiman himself that only when he was caught with an audio tape of him saying you will disappear or do this, being angry and seeing that real human nature of him, that he now came out and said, oh, I said that years ago when I was in the world, I have repented, I'm getting better. And that the Fees will obviously come and support him now. He came and say, oh yes, he owned up, blah blah blah. But the fact is that would you have to wait until you are being caught for you to actually show that humanity in you? No. ODUMEJE himself has always, that's one thing I like about him. He's raw. He's as 100% human and normal like you and I, and at the same time maybe 100% spiritual and maybe really what he is, quote and unquote, a prophet. I don't know if he is really of God or not. It's not my place to decide because I do not follow men. But there are people like, you see my dear Ada Jesus here that keeps saying, oh, now I have a new prophet. My prophet now is Prophet Oko. You understand? All those kind of things, because some people have grown with the mindset that they need to have these kind of people in their life for them to feel that sense of purpose, that sense of direction in their life. Why? Because the prophet is supposed to see what you don't see, right? That is why Ada Jesus said this. Listen to what Ada Jesus said here, because I think it's very important. She was talking about the fact that even while she was in ODUMEJE's church. Now, remember guys, everything I say here is based on facts and I show it to you.